Think of the very last time you watched a professional public speaker. Did you feel connected with them? Or did you feel that they were a little bit too mechanical, a little bit too rehearsed, a little bit too practiced and flawless and perfect in every possible way? When I watch a public speaker, I want to feel connected with them at the human level. I want to see their weaknesses and their vulnerabilities. I want them to be human with me, another human in their audience. I don't want just another regurgitating robot that bores me. I am very well aware that I am stirring up controversy here, but I have to share it because it's my truth. So here's why I don't much care to watch professional public speakers. Their pauses are too precise. Their hair is too perfect. Their body movements are too exact. Their voice inflections are too practiced. Their clothes are too pressed. Their words per minute are too rehearsed. Their jokes and stories are too regurgitated. Their emotion is too forced. They don't make enough mistakes. They're sacrificing who they are as human beings with their own personalities and weaknesses and vulnerabilities and strengths and all that they have to offer in favor of fitting this expected mold of exactly the type of public speaker or presenter he or she has to be. I could go on. Honestly, I find myself leaning over to the side just to see if they have an earpiece in their ear with someone on the other end just feeding them the content to speak. Oftentimes they do. Now, if you are a professional public speaker, here's what I would ask of you. Don't memorize your content. Have your base, your core material that you're sharing, but take the time and the effort and the energy to tailor and tune your content to your particular audience. I don't want it to seem like it's the 100th or 1,000th time that you're giving this exact same presentation or speech. And just be yourself. I don't want to watch yet another robot just regurgitating the same content over and over. I want to know you. What makes you tick as a presenter? Why are you here? What motivates you? Share that with me and connect with me as an audience member in all of your goodness. Don't give me the exact same hand motions and body movements and pause lengths and words per minute and gestures and jokes and whatever as everyone else. Be you, be natural, flex a little bit. If you feel like, hey, I could spin off and give this other story instead of the one I had prepared, do it. Make mistakes. Don't be afraid to make those mistakes. Now, here's the rub. I have in my list of goals with All Business Basics to one day become a professional public speaker on the side. So, what gives? Here's what I promise when that happens. Number one, I will never give the same speech twice. Will I teach the same principles and the same base concepts? Sure, but I will tune it and tailor it and give unique, authentic presentations every single time. I will never be a robot. I will not memorize or recite anything unless I'm directly quoting someone. I will be human and I will mess up. I promise you that. But I will know that it's okay when I mess up because my audience is human as well and they mess up in their own lives, in their own situations as well. And that's okay. Will I learn from my mistakes? Absolutely. And try to improve and become a better, more natural, authentic speaker? Yes. But I will stay human and stay myself. I will always be my natural, authentic self. Braden Knutson. That will not change, not for anything, let alone a public speech. I will always be true to who I am and not sacrifice that just to try to be like someone else or do something like someone else does it. I will never practice my speech even a single time. I never have and I never will. I will be thoroughly prepared and have all of my content ready and be ready to go when the time comes, but I will not practice so that I can stay loose and natural and flexible when I'm giving the public speech. I will show up every single time to give and share of myself. I personally get mega dopamine rushes whenever I teach something to someone and they get excited about it and make a change in their lives. That is super fulfilling and exciting for me. That's what I'm there to do, is to help and serve the audience. I will not look perfect. I am very unfashionable, if that's even a word. I've had this shirt for who knows how many years. I cut my own hair. I do not care as long as I am looking clean and professional in my appearance. I do not care what the latest, greatest trends are with fashion. And if I ever find myself slipping in any of these areas, I promise to rewatch this video, regroup, and improve for the next time. And if you're interested in identifying how you might be slipping in some of these areas, take a look at this video that will help you walk through what it is that makes you a good or a bad presenter and how to fix some of those problems. I'm also super curious to hear about those professional public speakers who do not fall into that trap, who do stay true to themselves and their own personalities and natures. There are very few. I've come across maybe 5 of hundreds over the many years that I've been watching lots and lots of these speeches. Don't forget to subscribe. You've got this.